The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
All right, everyone, welcome back. I was just thinking, it's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
We spend all year wishing we were on vacation, and then when we finally get that vacation time, planning it can feel like a whole other job,
Absolutely.
So today we are diving into some serious relaxation and hopefully helping you guys out with a little vacation inspiration.
Sounds like a plan.
We are talking, of course, about beaches, and not just any beaches, but the shores of the U.S. Virgin Islands.
USVI, a classic for a reason.
Definitely a classic, and for good reason, but we're not just skimming the surface here, right?
Yeah.
You've been digging deep into what makes these islands special, especially for us beachgoers. So before we even get into which island is right for who and what to expect, just for me, what is it that makes these islands unique on the global beach destination map? You know what I mean?
Okay, so, I think the first thing that comes to mind, especially for, you and me, is the fact that it's a U.S. territory.
Right. Passports.
Exactly. No visa, no passport stress. You just hop on a plane, boom, you're there.
Music to my ears.
But I think beyond that, it's that unique blend of that untouched natural beauty, but with, a really vibrant culture.
That's what I'm looking for, that mix. Okay, so you're saying pristine beaches, check. Culture, check. What's the vibe, though? Are we talking relaxed luxury or more, off the beaten path adventure?
You know what? That's the best part. It's actually a bit of both. Think about it. You can be lounging in a luxurious beachfront villa one day, sipping on something fancy with one of those little umbrellas.
Oh, yeah, with the umbrella. It's not a vacation without it.
Exactly. And then the next day you can be hiking through lush rainforests, maybe discovering a hidden waterfall.
Okay, so that's the thing with these islands. I always hear people talking about their amazing shopping, right?
Oh, don't even get me started on the shop. Duty-free, hello.
Dangerous. Okay, so it really seems like the USVI has something for everyone, which is fantastic. But I know you've been looking into this. And sometimes a destination really shines during a particular time of year, right? What did you find out about that?
Yeah, so while these islands do actually boast warm weather pretty much year-round, there is kind of a sweet spot you want to aim for between, say, November and May.
Okay, and that's because...
Well, first of all, that falls outside of hurricane season, which is obviously a big plus.
Makes sense.
And that means you're going to get those calm, crystal clear waters that are perfect for snorkeling and all that good stuff.
I do love good snorkel.
Plus fewer crowds. So you can have those picture perfect beaches all to yourself.
All right, sold. Now, I need specifics. If you had to pick just one island that embodies the magic of the USVI, which one would it be and why?
Oh, that is such a tough one.
But you have to choose.
I know. I think for that kind of quintessential Caribbean postcard scene, it has to be Maggins Bay over on St. Thomas.
Okay, I've heard good things. Give us the rundown. What's so special about this particular beach?
Okay, just picture this. Powdery soft, like white sand. So soft it feels like you're walking on clouds.
Sign me up.
Gently lapping waves. And then, as if that's not enough, you look up and you have these breathtaking views of these lush hillsides. It's just the definition of paradise.
You're making it very hard to stay focused on recording this.
I know, right? It's consistently ranked as one of the world's most beautiful beaches. And once you see it in person, you totally get why.
It's funny because you often hear those rankings and you wonder how much of it is hype, and then you go there and you're like, oh, okay, this is why.
Exactly. No, it lives up to it. It's not just a beach. It's truly an experience.
And that, I think, is what we're always trying to get at here, right? Going beyond just listing facts. How can we, as, travelers who want more than just a vacation, how can we use this information, use these details to actually plan a trip, a meaningful trip?
Well, and I think you hit the nail on the head there. It's about planning a meaningful trip. So I think it starts with asking yourself, what are you actually looking for? What do you prioritize in a vacation, right?
For sure.
Are you looking for adventure? You want relaxation? Maybe it's a little bit of both. And then once you figure that out, it becomes so much easier to choose the island, to choose the itinerary, the whole experience, right?
It's like that with everything, right? Once you know yourself, you know what you're looking for, then the decision, even if there are tons of options, which there are in this case, the decision becomes so much clearer, right?
100%. It's about curating your own little slice of paradise.
Okay, so let's say our listener has figured out what they want, they booked their trip, they're on the beach, cocktail in hand. Anything else they should know?
I think it's worth mentioning that the USVI has been doing some really, really impressive things in terms of sustainable tourism.
Oh, interesting. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. There's a huge focus on preserving, this incredible natural beauty that we've been talking about. And not just for them, but for, future generations.
Right. It's about being a responsible traveler. What does that look like in the USVI?
So as you're planning your trip, think about, eco-friendly accommodations. There are a lot more options popping up all the time.
Yeah, I was going to say that's definitely become a thing. It's not just like one or two options anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. And then supporting local businesses, right? Keeping those dollars within the community. And then, of course, just being mindful of your environmental footprint.
Right. It all makes a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's, I think, such a good thing to leave our listeners with. It's not enough just to go and enjoy these places, right? We have a responsibility to think about the impact we're having and, leave things better than we found them.
100%.
All right, everyone. There you have it. We hope we've given you a little glimpse into the wonder that is the U.S. Virgin Islands. Beautiful beaches, amazing culture. And now it's up to you to take that information, plan your dream trip, and as always, we would love to hear all about it.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.